Deputy U.S. Marshals looking hard in Los Angeles, pounding the pavement in New Orleans, making an arrest in Boston. All part of Operation We Will Find You, a 10-week effort that recovered 169 missing children.
One of the most fulfilling things I've done in the Marshals Service is go out and recover children.
Founded in 1789,
Police, U.S. Marshals!
The Marshals Service is best known for hunting down the most dangerous fugitives.
This is the residence, front doors on the right side.
Marshals also protect judges and transport federal prisoners. But in 2015, Congress expanded their mission to help find some of the hundreds of thousands of children who go missing each year.
She was born in 2006. She's 16 years old. She has been listed as a missing runaway for both JPSO and NOPD since February 12th, I believe.
Some run away, others get caught up in a custody fight, and still others are kidnapped and trafficked. The Marshals target those most at risk.
You know, I've always been good to you. I've always been honest with you, and I've tried to help you.
In Boston, Jenny's 15-year-old daughter had run away from home. She says the Marshals found her in 72 hours. NBC 10 Boston's Kathy Curran spoke with her.
I started crying immediately. I think it was just gratitude. It's like, okay, she's alive. She's alive. We found her, and now we can do whatever comes next.
So I think
former Oakland police officer Ronald Davis directs the Marshals Service.
the skill set that we use to track down people who have conducted the most heinous crimes is the same skill set we use to recover our most precious treasure.
Do you know off the top of your head how many children roughly the Marshals have recovered since you started this?
Yes, since 2015, when the act was passed, working with NCMEC, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, over 3,100.
Wow.
But Davis says that's no cause for celebration.
This is just the tip of the sword, and the tip of the iceberg, if you will, that there's hundreds of thousands that are missing. But hopefully this underscores and highlights such a serious problem for the country.
The Marshals use high-tech tools and old-fashioned shoe leather to find people.
All right, let's go.
They say they have located missing children in 2/3 of the cases they worked. More than 60% of the time, they say, the children were found within a week.
I think one of the scariest things is every day I would get my news alert from the local news into my inbox. At any time it mentioned a body being found, my heart was, she's dead. I can't thank the U.S. Marshals Office enough.
Ken, this is such an important report, especially on this Missing Children's Day. Of all of the cases in this year's operation, I know missing people are often categorized differently, right? The categories can look like being trafficked or a runaway or abduction. So can you just help us understand those distinctions and also the distinction between someone being located and recovered?
Mm-hmm.
Right, absolutely. You may have seen two different numbers in that report. They located 225 children, but said they recovered 169. The difference there is sometimes they find a child who is in proper custody or in reasonable accommodations. There may be a dispute between two parents, and they decide that child doesn't need to be taken anywhere. So that makes up the larger number. In terms of who's trafficked, who's kidnapped, the woman you saw there whose daughter ran away is an example of two categories, right? That's a runaway who was also at risk of being trafficked. A lot of these cases are children taken by non-custodial parents or runaways, but then there's the small minority of children who are actually kidnapped, and the Marshals find all manner of those kinds of kids.
Well, kudos to the U.S. Marshals Service for this operation. Are they planning to do any more quickly, Ken?
Yeah, Vicki, they continually do this. This is part of their mission since the law changed in 2015. The issue is they just don't have enough resources to account for all the tens of thousands of children
Ken
who go
Dilanian,
missing
thank you so
each
much.
year.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.